Okay, so this is my post market review of my trade today. I took one ES trade short. Um, I walked out of the market the minute I got stopped out. I walked out. I'm gonna go over what I was looking at during pre-market. Let me see if I could find. I don't have it up. Nope, I don't have it up. Well, let's see if it's saved. Usually it does. If I could have my screenshot for today, that would be cool. Today is the 26th. I did take a screenshot. Let's see if it's this one. That doesn't look like it's gonna be it. Um, yeah, I don't think I have my screenshot that I'm looking for unless I go to Discord. So let's try to get that. Let's try to get that up. It's still loading. So these were basically my levels. My pre-market level right here is when I was aiming for initially, hoping that price would go up here at the beginning or price would come down here and bounce. So those were basically my levels. I didn't have anything in between because we were basically bouncing around all all during the market. When we came down here around 8 o'clock, we came right down to the center of everything. We were at value area low. Yesterday's low was way down here, and I didn't have any real other volume area besides these down here where price bounced. So price could have went any other way. Either way, I did mark this area here because of um, I marked this area here because of NQ. Let's do this because NQ was basically just no because of VIX. Because of VIX area here was the only time that VIX actually jumped out of this box. So I said, okay, well, since we had this line here, I said I'm gonna mark this for just confluence purposes. And since we also had volume here, I went into the Heikin Nashi and found my level where I wanted price to kind of like hold, which coincided with this. And basically, we came up to it and we dropped the first time. I didn't get any candle that I liked. Right, this candle kind of like just did its thing the first time, and then I just waited until we came right back to it, and then actually broke a channel. So where is 1 minute? Here it is. So here we go. So price came and dropped, and then I was just being cautious of this 5,000 level that appeared on the chart where volume came and then reverse price, and but I was still going to be short when price broke this level here nicely. I liked it. I entered, and my goal was to go down to this Heikin Nashi level or lower. Once we broke my 2-1 level, I started just tracking it. We had some strong volume coming in, but price couldn't hold, and it fully reversed. Came back to here and moved up. But I walked away right here, right after price stopped me out. I was just feeling tired. I said I'm not going to try to take another trade without a clear mind. Not that I'm looking at it in hindsight. We did have potential trade because of just price coming back above this level, that 5K level. So I could have probably entered on the break of this channel here, which would have been way too much, or just get the retest. And this would have been a nice trade up. What the heck? This would have been a nice trade up. Wow. Right? So the reclaim of that 5K from all of this shows that this whoever was here was not too happy, I guess, with price moving down and price moved up. We also went back and just reclaimed value area low. I thought we would definitely move lower because VIX was also moving lower. Where is it? It's probably easier to see it this way. VIX was moving lower, and I was hoping VIX would break this, but VIX paused apparently and reversed. So it was kind of like tough. Not VIX or NQ. NQ was dropping lower. VIX was also holding these highs here, but I guess when it's just stopped. I don't know. I'm not sure when it stopped with me in the trade. I really couldn't tell you. But price did reverse, and I guess it's because we hit this level that I marked pre-market. We were really holding this. I have no idea why we were holding this, but it was an important level that made price reverse down. We were in a downtrend, and looks like VIX is trying to fill the gap, but it's stopping at these levels that I have marked, which is showing some form of importance. This here definitely shows that price definitely wants to move down on VIX, but higher on ES, which is what we got. Eventually, but just very stagnant. Not very like the confluence is not really as there as it should be, but it's something is there. So there's a battle somewhere in ES that VIX is doing its thing, NQ is doing its thing, but the ES has been battling this whole week on working along with the charts. It's been doing a pretty good job pre-market, but during the day, it's been really just focusing on just like the pre-market areas where they bounce, meaning that price will just move on its own, sometimes without really following VIX. But once it reaches the pre-market areas, price will just move, and I don't know why. That's the second time I think, or the third time this week I've seen it. Yesterday for sure, I missed it, and then today, right at the close, it did that, and I don't know why it did that, but I wasn't there for that. So, but usually we get a nice pre-market bounce, and usually we get a midday reversal, which is around like 12:30, which we kind of got here, right? A midday reversal, which held and then reversed back up. So, volume. Sell off right at the close. That is weird. So that was my one trade for today. One more time to recap. I was looking at this area here because we had a long candle with some volume, coincided with VIX moving up at the time, and so I marked it again on ES, on NQ. NQ kind of like respecting that level. I really like this at the 10:30. So I took the trade at the break of the channel. Stop loss right above where the channel broke. Took it to my 2-1 and started manually tracking it. I think I got 518. Hoping to get out at 513. I wasn't being too picky this time like I was last time. My entry was at 528, so I got 10 points out of this trade. So 528. Last time I had 7 points in the last trade, which would have been a nice trade. So I exited around here, trying to get down to here, another 4, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 3, and 4, another 6 more points. Would have been good. So would have been good, but that was my goal. I got a 2-1 out of this. Risking. I got more than 2-1 out of this, risking 5.5 to 850, 5 5 Well, that's not being nice. Can't really see it. 5528.5 and 5528.5 and 5532. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So about 4 points. Oh, let's just do this. I am feeling exhausted. My brain is feeling fried. So here it is. Risking 4 points to make 8. And I got 10, which is good. And I really wanted 16. Alright, so I got 10. So I got 10 out of the 4 points, which is a little bit over 2 to 1, maybe about a 3 to 1 almost. 2.7 or 2.7 something to 1. So not a bad day for today. I would have liked, really would have liked this reversal down, or even this retest of this level push up. So once again, you know, my levels have been looking much better. I've been really agreeing with what I've been doing. I've been continuing to do what been making sense to me, and respecting what I see. So this would have been a nice level to have marked, since we respected it nicely at the open, pushed up, came down, and then reclaimed. This would have been a nice level to just run, take price up. And what is that, about 20-point move? This would have been lovely. Looks like price never stopped, never stalled, never had one pullback. I would have really been aiming for up here, but would have been tracking my stop loss. I would have had like a nice channel, something like this. And what I want to know is if we have a green candle with red here. Here we had a red candle and red on Heikin Nashi, but if we have a green Heikin Nashi candle with red, this probably would have been a nice trade. I'm going to check that out in a bit, but first let me just see what the channel looked like. Yeah, way too bad, like I said last time. This pullback would have been a nice entry. So entering here, stop loss there, 2 to 1, let it go, let it go, let it go. Yeah, this would have been a nice, lovely trade. What's the risk on this one? 3 points to make about maybe 14, let's just say it 13 points. All right, not bad. So 10 point this way, so the reversal, 10 points that way would have been nice if my brain could just automatically flip in that direction. Now let's see if we got the Heikin Nashi green candle with this red candle here, which would have probably put the icing on the cake for this trade. Let's put our arrow there. Let's pin this real quickly, and then I'll stop here and call it a night. I'll clear up my charts a little bit so that way I don't have too much work for tomorrow morning. Do that. Get rid of that. Oh, we went back to settlement price, which is a pretty good. Heikin Nashi, 5-minute candle. We're looking for a green candle, maybe. Where is 5 minutes? There we go. Man, I am exhausted. No, we don't have a green candle. We have red, which is a nice hammer candle. So we had a green buying candle here, red pullback, matched, and then break up higher. So we didn't get any of that. Alright, so that's it for today. Be back tomorrow, taking our time with the charts, taking our time with our combine. I am still a little upset that I didn't take more than 1 point from that trade yesterday, but it is what it is. So you learn and you repeat. That's it.